Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Hannah from the Instagram My Skincare Regime, where I post about skincare products I'm currently using. In this video, I'll be swatching and reviewing products I received from the new indie skincare brand Clear Skin Days. I'll be discussing potential dupes, good points, bad points, and which products I'd recommend overall. And if you would like to support both the channel, Instagram and blog, then please consider becoming a patron today. There are different tiers with different benefits, such as voting for product reviews and YouTube topics, as well as exclusive content and sneak peek access. The brand is based in the UK and is vegan as well as cruelty-free. They are available to order online through their website and on Holland & Barrett. They are quite a new brand, so I'm sure they will expand their availability online in time. Their products are also recyclable, which is great, and the brand itself seems pretty affordable. I'd put it on the same level or just above the ordinary. Overall, the brand focuses on clarifying the skin, i.e. reducing breakouts, reducing the look of pimples, and help prevent pimple formation in the first place. And they aim to do this without over-drying the skin or stripping the skin too much of its natural moisture and oils, but rather promote skin exfoliation and clarification via gentle use of acids and sebum-regulating ingredients. Therefore, I would mainly recommend this brand to those with blemish-prone skin. However, I would say those who break out only occasionally or get the odd pimple here or there can use one or two of these products to specifically treat or spot check monthly or stubborn areas. Now, let's get on with the video. First up is the Clarifying Cleanser, which is an exfoliating gel oil control cleanser that can be used daily in the AM or PM. It's aimed at oily combination skin types, and I would agree, as this could potentially be drying to more dry skin types due to the inclusion of salicylic acid. Therefore, it's more recommended to those who produce excess sebum, as this helps reduce sebum production and unclog pores, thereby reducing the look of blackheads and the formation of pimples. This product promotes skin shedding through the use of both an AHA and BHA, thereby improving the overall texture and tone of the skin overall. The AHA included is 2% glycolic acid, which is derived from sugarcane. It exfoliates the surface of the skin and resurfaces it, improving the texture and brightening the complexion. The BHA included is salicylic acid, which helps soothe inflamed skin and exfoliate pores, thereby helping to regulate sebum production. I think 2% glycolic acid is a good amount, as it shouldn't sting the skin too much and could be used almost daily for normal skin types. For sensitive skins, I would recommend a staggered use of this product just to prevent over-exfoliation and potentially drying out the skin, and could be used almost daily for normal skin types. So overall, this cleanser aims to promote a clearer complexion. Aloe vera is added to help prevent potential dryness caused by the salicylic acid and prevent any irritation caused by acids. In terms of the scent, this is unfragranced, so it just smells of dish soap. Also, you're supposed to shake the bottle before use and massage the product onto damp skin for 20 to 30 seconds. In terms of the texture, as you can see, this has a gel-like consistency. It's not too thick, and when water is applied, this emulsifies or becomes milky, so it's easy to wash off, and also it's easy to rub and massage into the skin without this sticking and tugging the skin. A good K-beauty dupe of this is the Wish Trend AHA BHA Clarifying Gel Cleanser, as it is also a gel cleanser that is also fragrance and essential oil free. Overall, I think this is a very effective and simple cleanser. It does what it says on the tin. I do think using this daily, especially twice a day, would be too much for my sensitive combo skin, as I would find this stripping. However, I can see how someone with very oily skin would be loving a cleanser like this. So personally, I wouldn't say don't overdo it, and listen to your skin when using exfoliating products, and make sure if you start to feel any sensitivity that you ease up on usage and take your time. I think this could be used as a good maintenance product just to promote some skin shedding. The brands state that a hydrating product should be used after this cleanser. which is where we move on to the toner, which is the clarifying toner. This daily use toner, which has a pH of 5.5, close to the skin's natural acid mantle to help keep it balanced, helps restore hydration back into the skin after cleansing and even out the skin's tone. It can be used both in the AM and PM, but once again, listen to your skin and don't overdo it, as this contains another exfoliating acid, an AHA, which is lactic acid. Lactic acid is a gentle AHA that encourages cell turnover and is great for all skin types, including dry skins, as it helps draw moisture into the skin. Licorice extract is added, which helps soothe the skin and both brighten the skin and pigmentation. Amino acid derivatives are also added to both hydrate the skin and regulate the skin's oil production to prevent an overproduction of sebum and thereby pimple formation. In terms of the scent, this doesn't have much scent once again because it's unfragranced. And in terms of the texture, this is lightweight and watery. The product simply runs down the hand and absorbs relatively fast. It just disappears into the skin without leaving a sticky or tacky residue. A dupe is the Versed Weekend Glow Brightening Solution. It also contains lactic acid, is vegan, and is also fragrance-free. However, the Versed toner contains witch hazel, which could be drying, whereas this toner specifically aims to hydrate the skin and avoid drying it out. This can be used with a cotton pad or applied with the fingers. It's meant to be followed up by the next product, which is the clarifying serum. This is a daily use serum that can be used both in the AM and PM. This serum aims to exfoliate the skin, reduce the look of blackheads, and reduce excess sebum production through both 5% glycolic acid and 2% salicylic acid. Glycolic acid from the alpha hydroxy acid family, an AHA, exfoliates the skin without the need to scrub it. Salicylic acid from the beta hydroxy acid family, a BHA, penetrates through the lipid layers between skin cells to dissolve debris and help unclog pores. It is anti-inflammatory and helps reduce potential breakouts and the size of pimple formation. This is aimed at oily, blemish-prone skins, and I would agree. 1% hyaluronic acid complex is also added to help prevent the skin drying caused by salicylic acid, while also plumping the skin. You're meant to shake this well before applying to the skin, and in terms of the texture, this serum is quite thick. It also has an almost gel-like quality to it. It's still thinner than the cleanser, but it is slightly gloopy when applying. That being said, when spreading out and tapping it in, this does not feel sticky or tacky. It absorbs easily into the skin, and in terms of the scent, this does smell subtly of apple cider vinegar, which I'm guessing is due to the glycolic acid. In terms of a dupe, you could use the Good Molecules Glycolic Acid Toner, which also contains salicylic acid. This is meant to be followed up by a moisturizer to provide an occlusive finish, which leads to the mattifying moisturizer. This daily use moisturizer aims to reduce excess oil and soothe the skin. It can be used in the AM and PM by more oily and blemish-prone skins. This moisturizer is meant to help reduce the look of blemishes and prevent the formation of them through the use of salicylic acid, niacinamide, and panthenol. Niacinamide is a multifunctional ingredient that helps reduce excess oil, therefore helping prevent flare-ups, and also helps brighten the skin as well as reduce the look of fine lines. Interestingly, niacinamide supposedly helps with DNA damage repair, so it could help the skin against environmental aggressors, thereby reducing potential inflammation in the skin, which could lead to a breakout due to a weakened skin barrier. Panthenol is added, which is vitamin B5. It helps soothe inflamed skin and speeds up wound healing, which may help with blemish recovery. Salicylic acid is included, which helps unclog pores, thus reducing the formation of blackheads and pimples. However, due to the drying nature of salicylic acid, especially to those with dry skins, I wouldn't recommend this to them, as this might not feel emollient enough. So, you're meant to shake this product well to mix up the ingredients before applying. And like it says on the bottle, this is a mattifying moisturizer, so it doesn't have a dewy finish, but more of a mattifying one. But it doesn't mean that this is painfully drying. As you can see, this has a gel-like quality to it, and it's not sticky or tacky. It definitely feels hydrating and slightly moisturizing. A good dupe for this is the First Aid Beauty Oil Control Moisturizer, as that too contains niacinamide to help with excess oil control, and also talc to provide the skin with a matte finish and absorb excess oil. You can check that product out in my First Aid Beauty brand review video, link below. I think this is a good moisturizer for people with oilier skin types and blemish-prone skins who do not like to wear moisturizers and find them too thick or greasy. And what sets this apart from gel cream or watery creams is that this actually contains ingredients to help fight pimples and help blemish-prone skin to calm down while being gently exfoliated. And also, most watery lightweight gel creams don't provide a matte finish, so this can be worn by oily skins without the fear of looking too shiny after moisturizing. So this could be suitable for those in hot and humid weathers. So adding to this basic routine, there are 2 additional products that help spot treat blemishes and can be applied to problem areas. First up are the blemish control drops, which are aimed at normal, combo, oily and spot-prone skin. This can be applied daily in the AM and PM to treat individual blemishes, or can be added to your moisturizer and applied to help keep overall sebum production in check. This contains both zinc, salicylic acid, and niacinamide to help calm down the skin and prevent breakouts. 1% zinc is a trace mineral that is anti-inflammatory and helps reduce inflammation, and 2% salicylic acid is included, which helps reduce blackhead formation and breakouts. 2% niacinamide is added, which is part of the vitamin B3 molecule and helps reduce excess oil, improve hydration, brighten the skin, and reduce the look of fine lines, as well as help with skin discoloration. To apply, you cover the tip of the bottle with your fingertip, dispense a drop or 2 onto your finger, and then dab onto the affected area. Or you can mix this into your moisturizer and apply if the skin is feeling slightly more congested than normal. The closest dupe I could think of was the Bee Balm from Geek and Gorgeous, which I have reviewed, link below, as it also contains zinc and niacinamide but not salicylic acid. In terms of the scent, this kind of reminds me of gripe water, and in terms of the texture, this is extremely lightweight and a watery product, and simply runs down the hand. It takes seconds to absorb and is very easy to dab onto blemishes. I've been using this to help with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation due to the inclusion of niacinamide, and have found this easy and non-irritating to use. Next up is the Blemish Repair Paste, which should be used in the PM and is suitable for all skin types, as I don't find it too drying. This paste is meant to improve both the tone and texture of the skin by using zinc, a trace mineral known to help soothe blemishes, salicylic acid, which is an anti-inflammatory and helps reduce excess oil production, therefore reducing breakouts and blackheads, as well as 0.5% bakuchiol, which should help improve the texture and tone of the skin. If you want to know more about the ingredient bakuchiol itself, the link will be down below. Kaolin clay is included, which helps draw out sebum in the skin. So overall, the repair paste is meant to reduce the size of blemishes and is meant to be used overnight to help prevent blemishes forming, as well as reduce redness and help with skin recovery. And in terms of the scent, I do get a faint smell of the clay, but this really doesn't smell strongly of anything. You're meant to apply a thin layer onto the affected area, let the paste dry up, and then apply other skincare products on top. Personally, I use this on top of the rest of my skincare simply to avoid any tampering of the paste over the blemish. As you can see from the texture, this almost looks like a moisturizer. It's thin, it spreads easily along the skin, and it doesn't have a powdery, scratchy feeling from the clay either. It feels quite wet and almost hydrating. This can be applied onto small or large areas as it spreads very thinly and doesn't immediately dry up. I've personally been using this as a spot treatment on specific blemishes. I was worried that it would transfer onto my pillow, but luckily, unlike the succinic acid blemish treatment from the Inky list, this hasn't. Even though this contains kaolin, I haven't found it drying on the skin, but I'm not sure if dry skins would feel the same way. Either way, I wouldn't use this every day just to avoid any potential drying up, but this has definitely been helpful in reducing the size of blemishes and helping with recovery, as of course a paste will stop me from picking at or touching the pimple. I would say a dupe of this is the succinic acid blemish treatment from the Inky list. My in-depth review is on the blog where I discuss my experience in more detail, but the succinic treatment does contain salicylic acid like this paste. However, as I said, I find that the blue colour transfers onto my pillow. So there you have it, those are the products. Overall, I've been enjoying a few of the products from the brand. My favourite are the paste, the serum and the drops. However, I would like to use the moisturizer some more. And in terms of who I would recommend this brand to, I would recommend it to those living in hot and humid weathers, those who have blemish-prone skins, and in particular, those who have oily skins. I think dry skins could get away with using the drops and the toner specifically, but the serum could be fine. I really like that this line hasn't dried out my skin, but that is because I don't use all the products all at once and space them out to avoid over drying my skin. And I also like to spot treat so as not to dry out areas that do not require salicylic acid. The percentages as well are low, so I can recommend these products to more sensitive skins. But I really admire that the brand has tried to include ingredients to avoid any excessive drying. Obviously, you don't need to get the whole lineup, and I would recommend picking and choosing and spot treating areas. Comment down below which products you would like me to write an in-depth review of on the blog, and let me know if you've heard of the brand or if you're interested in any of these products. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, then please give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe today for future content. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! As it helps draw moisture into the skin. Oh my god!